It does. I'm scared right now. I swear, it does. You're asking the right question. It does, because this is what we do with our lives, you know. So you ask yourself, do people even see why I'm doing this? Does my family see? You know,
We are the pods.
It's not possible because I made the things that you cannot make that possible done.
Yo guys, welcome again to the Joint Podcast. Like I told you, we're bringing some dope people today here. And we are with the host of this network and chill event, the man himself, Blaklez. How's the black?
Shaporin King.
Right. Nothing.
Hola.
So, Lintanji, what is this whole event about actually?
Yeah, I thought it was just a nice opportunity to. I always hang out with like really incredible people. That's why they're doing their own thing. Some are musicians, some are lawyers, some are accountants, some are actors, some are dancers, event planners, entrepreneurs. So I figured it would be a nice space, and I'm really interested, Swana.
Yeah.
You know, we love hip hop, we love music, we love this country, we love this continent, we love the arts, and everything. We all need each other for us to.
We're forgetting the cannabis as well.
Yeah, we're getting there. So he's an entrepreneur, Marina.
Yeah.
So so I thought it was a pretty cool idea to bring everyone together. So I was already working with Zama and 420 Logan.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I started working with them when I was working on one of the albums that's about to come out. So it was just a case where I was saying to him, yo, I just need something. I'm not, because I'm a creative.
Yeah.
I don't need downers.
Yeah,
you know, I'm a person that's like really needs to think about his art. So I need to always be alert. You know? So we kind of sort of conjured a hybrid for me so that I could just work that way. You know?
Wow, that's super amazing.
Yeah, and then he was like, yo, if we've got this house, if you want to do some stuff, why don't we just do something where we bridge people, get people to meet each other, even if the first one is just like 10 people that are there, whatever, but every story has a beginning. And sometimes most times, the beginning is not as glamorous as when the story continues. If your beginning starts with glamour, then you're in trouble, because you're going to have to be extraordinary every single week.
Damn, that's very profound, man. Yeah. Wow, that's super dope. I like the vibe that you guys like actually have with hip hop of Pretoria. Actually, I would say Pretoria, but it's actually of South Africa, of Africa, of the entire world. If you wanna put your ear to it, put your ear to it. But actually, I like the vibe that you guys are actually bringing. You putting a light up on like for kids coming up. They see you guys doing this, and they're like, you know what? As long as this guy can do it, if I put in the work, I can at least try to match up to him. I love what you guys are doing, Joy. Super dope. So I hear that you have a solo coming through.
Solo albums.
Yeah, solo albums.
I haven't. So I'm an artist that likes to work according to cycles. So music has changed. But when music is faster, I know, because you know, kids are able to get onto the net, get on SoundCloud, Audio Mac, Apple, Spotify, you name it. So literally they have their own future in their hands. They've also got TikTok, they've got Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. So they have the media to support their careers. Some are interesting enough, some become content creators, so everything is fast. Music is no different. But I believe I'm an artist that really likes to try and stay the test of time, and I don't try to compete with where the culture's going or be against it. Sometimes it's good to observe, you know, because I work in cycles with my albums. I always believe there's something to say after you've really studied, you know. You don't just study 1 year unless it's a bridging course or a course that's just short, like versatile broadcasting or whatever, which is a certificate. But if you want a degree, you have to like stay a cycle.
And focus.
And focus.
And
For real. So you need a cycle to really, really understand. So when you open your mouth, you know what you're talking about. Or when the theory now has to be put into practice, it stands the test of time. So I haven't dropped a solo album with that said in 4 years. This is the fifth one. Yeah. So it's just been features and collaborations.
With
yeah. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Peter.
Yeah. It's great. It's totally amazing. How it is.
Thank you. So I think I've observed enough, and I think you guys can see where the country is at the moment. So I think it's the right time to speak. Yeah.
The countryman. You used to go by this ad-lib that, I don't know if you used to go by, you said you were the Steve Biko, right?
The rap Steve.
The rap Steve Biko.
Yeah.
The rap Steve Biko, yes. Yeah. Oh, actually, I want to hear more about that. What actually make you come up with a name?
It happened by chance.
Yeah.
I had this song called Hush.
I remember.
And then the opening line, I say, I am Steve Biko with a mic, revolutionary, write and say what I like. To be honest with you, when I said that rhyme, I just wanted to play on his book, I write what I like. He's got a book called, and he was a revolution. So it was like a triple entendre. So people took the I am Steve Biko with a mic as me now making this statement that I am Steve Biko. But I wasn't.
So they gave you that title.
They didn't know, so I didn't refuse. So when they said, "Yeah, Steve Biko," and then some people took offense. Yeah. Some people.
And at that time, it was already on you.
Right. So there were people who were like, "Yo, Steve Biko," and I said, "Yo, but you don't even know what Steve Biko was like, you know." So I mean that. I stand. And I live and I die for my truth in this industry. If you look at a lot of people have come in this industry and made a big difference. You know, I think difference is not just always in the lights. Difference is also sometimes it moves quietly, but there's a big force that believes with it. You know, so the industry needs to have both parts. Everyone can coexist. There are people who are very good at making songs. Hits and these hits hit now, they might not live until tomorrow, and then there are people who make, everyone, we all need that. If music was serious all the time, where would we run to for joy, sometimes so I think in this country we rashotaka balance in urban where like when something is popping, like sometimes we like the discipline as artists to say, that one is not for me. Since that's happening there, let me just kill shows and wait for my cycle. I don't know if it's a case of not having enough support or panicking that if I don't do something else, I'm gonna get left behind or whatnot. So I think it gets scrambled, so people don't know their place. You know what I'm saying?
So like, doesn't it scare you sometimes? Like,
it does. I'm scared right now. I swear, it does. You're asking the right question. It does, because this is what we do with our lives. You know. So you ask yourself, do people even see why I'm doing this? Does my family see? It's not glamorous to care about people. Caring about people. Like, if you open Booty social media, the quotes that you see, people trust no one, do it by yourself. You know what I mean? Which, it's cool when you've been betrayed, whatever. But it's not true. Like, you see, you guys, to put this together, you need a team of people. Some of them might not be directly involved here. There are people behind. You understand what I'm saying? So no man is an island, But so we live in a society where if you care too much of style, you have to So it's like we're here. It's like God for us, all good for himself. Zola used to say, everybody just wants whatever for themselves. Like even me, as a person, and then because you're trying to, they take for themselves now. They don't see, and then now you are turned into this person that's like, you know what I'm saying? The cycle is so bad that even when you open your heart, niggas just want to take. So
it's bad. It's bad.
I can't look at anyone specific. I'm just saying it's where
that's how it is. That's how it is. Actually, right? Because of Air Force also actually can tell with everywhere you go to, it's pushing for you to push your things only one.
Yeah.
Apparently, people will betray you and whatever. That shit is always gonna be there.
Yeah.
You just have to go through life with you.
But
know your people actually.
Yeah, because Jogas betray everyone.
Exactly. And when I betray them,
Yeah.
because sometimes the story is not always like one side.
Yeah.
You know, later now, are saying stuff about us, and it's true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, like, I think we need to approach every issue thing with a little bit of humility. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that's missing in
Yeah.
society.
Humility doesn't mean like to let people walk all over you. It means like to calm your mind, the clarity. You know. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful, man. That's super nice.
Hey, dog. Hey, bro. Like what you just said actually just made me reflect onto myself. Actually.
Snap. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually made me reflect onto myself.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Like sometimes, like the people that love me say I'm too hard on myself because I always want to do better than I did the previous day. So I never think too far ahead, but I think ahead. But I always want to do better than I did the previous day. Because they didn't count down sometimes. It's the little things. So she's got little things about you that she wants. She's already made peace with the person you are. Sharp or that she does for you. When now or vice versa, whatever the case. When you're done, can you just sometimes don't leave this here? And then they become big things. Now, sometimes even when you yawn, or ubula fridge, I went up and ubula fridge. It's not the fridge, it's the other thing. That's that builds up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So I guess in life, we're almost too busy in a way to focus on those little things.
Exactly.
That's how we be getting into.
Exactly.
That thing is not nice. We're seeing a lot of people struggling with mental illness because they're not focusing on those little things. They're too focused on the bigger picture, trying to, So what is your view on mental healthness actually for mental health for guys actually, for men?
For men.
Yeah. What do you think about?
I think it's yeah. I mean, I suppose I can speak about men. I think it's tough because there used to be societal pressures back then. Now, there's societal pressure and social media pressure. Social media pressure in a sense that everybody's life is... Most people put their lives on blast. Yeah. So, sometimes it could be something small. Okra, when I live you're both on social media. Say you both have chicks, whatever. His girl's always posting the things that this nigga buys.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
And that's pressure for when I media how.
When?
It's for me.
When I look out, it's so right. We ragam kokwana na lo ragam blomonyana.
Yeah,
but
the nigga is pushing.
Ish. Ning uku kicked out.
We can have a coach and I can tell you kicked out.
Yeah. And I hear you, Joe. Can I never do it on put I kicked out. Ish. On first time. Like the real shit. You know what I'm saying? I think Banchita we suffer from that.
There's also some pressure from...
Yeah, and we suffer from being weak. Yeah. We're weak, like a lot of the time. I get it, not all of us. You know?
I get you.
Like, I really think like every individual has a responsibility to themselves. You know? Your responsibility to yourself has nothing to do with other people. You know, somebody said something to me the other day. If you respect yourself, then it's very difficult for anything else of yours to go wrong because you have to respect that levatwaba. You know what I'm saying? And you respect time, you respect people's statements, you respect, literally with respect, you start wanting better for yourself without blind or whatever. Literally, with self-respect. Lengwanyana o founela ro atla bona ro phela ha fitla mo ntsela di energy. Hek fetsa o kopana le dilo tsa ka di stola for 2 months. It's real, that thing. Real. I know you've all felt it.
Yeah, we've all felt that stuff actually.
Yeah,
it's real.
Super real.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like Majita trusted instinct is so I think apart from the societal pressure, social media, Kiri. Yeah. So like Kiri, like I really think we wouldn't be the way we feel under attack if we behaved a certain way.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't, if Kilauti Kisabit I wouldn't feel under attack. If Kilauti Kisa pick up Ibanyana Kisabaiti and then Kausane were Girile whatever. It's unlikely. But Baba Random is because you made a choice and offering P, and then the consequences came back. It's a one first time, like so. It's life plus us. Yeah.
So talking about weakness, actually, I want to know, like, how would you say a man should a man embrace the weakness or hide it from the world?
You know, like every household in LDP, so you're not gonna go outside your household. Mara, you know the people you trust with your difficulties. Like that's this whole. I've never really understood this concept of me against the world. You know, because the world, I can tell you, has never been for or against you.
Yeah.
The world is neutral. The world just goes where we need. The sooner you accept that, the better. That's how I see it. So you're already on the back foot. You know, like I said to someone, like life is like life is, if you're fair, I'd really life. If I'm a fair guy, do you know that to people who want special favors, I'm unfair?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because I like someone.
Give you a simple example. Say, we're gonna respond together, and then get like a dope situation. Now I'm running things. Now, some of you, because you know me, you start coming to a play. And then I get a disciplinary action. And I'm being fair.
You're being fair.
To a guy who's
being fair, yeah.
So,
that's how it,
the sooner you realize that the world's not your ally or your enemy, Mara, it can be either.
Depending on how you move.
How you structure your world.
Wow.
If you structure your world with the general public, you know,
I get you.
the nice thing about your own life is you can structure your own VIP. I finally go, okay, I go playing some for extra for whatever. It's literally your world.
It's not just the way
the
you
stuff
want it
that
to be.
keeps you saying never 12. You have to like go through. Sometimes don't have blind loyalty to OTK or whatever. There are guys who they cover Briar. Maro change the dynamics of friendship because of moral flop. Dynamic sometimes is like, oh, I can scheme on his terms. Scheme on
my terms.
Yeah. Can control the situation always, and I can mono all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. Then you're like, you structure your world according to how you want.
Beautifully put.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it takes a while. Like guys, I'll tell you straight up. I not calling it flopper because of that timing. Like if it's not timing as out, it would look how that looks it by.
Yeah.
And timing sometimes is knowing when to keep quiet about the situation. When you're in a new environment, suddenly excited too much. Just chill and watch the situation. Who's who didn't sound. Like literally you'll find yourself in some shit like and you don't know literally once we pay our surveillance situational awareness so like I think those are things that as OT I concern myself with. Like, if you get more space inside, I'm gonna respect you, you own the space, so I have to watch you guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. I like that the vibe. Yeah, I it's very inspirational also and root as well because we also let a lot from you, even through your music. We actually let a lot about life from just you preaching to us through your music, Makai. So all I can say is that keep on preaching, Makai. Whatever the world throws at you, just know how to your music heals them in a way. helps them through their lives. So let's stop about family. That's my message to you.
Wow, I appreciate it.
Sure, Makai.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say to Les?
Yeah, man, I love this conversation. I love this conversation.
Me too.
I love this conversation.
Definitely looking to have more conversations with this awesome individual, Mr. Blaklez. It's been a vibe.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.